This is the Inspired Journey podcast, a mother and daughter growing across generations, having honest conversations about life, faith, and rising into who we're meant to be. Let's dive into today's conversation. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Inspired Journey podcast, part 2 of our episode relationship.
So we are Cache, the daughter, and I am Karen, the mom. And we are on an entrepreneurial journey.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm gonna learn how to spell it someday.
One day. I haven't even tried learning how to spell it.
Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna learn how to that's one of the first things in our entrepreneurial journey here is being able to spell it. Okay, but you know what, in all seriousness, in our last episode we covered of the long journey of getting here and how both of us had to be humbled and how God opened our hearts and to be on this journey. And it's really interesting because I was thinking back and I don't even know exactly what was happening, but I remember telling the person that, you know what? There is no reason in life that you have to live with guilt. God paid for it all on the cross, and you did the best what you knew how to do in the moment, and you got to know better to do better. So, we are knowing.
We're definitely knowing and still learning.
Awareness precedes choice, and we're becoming very aware. Okay, so in this journey together, I don't know. We decided to start a podcast. And I think that it was also, I think the idea, I wanted to start a podcast because that's what a lot of the ladies in my coaching were doing. They're starting podcasts and different things. And I'm just like, you know what? And I'm thinking to myself, Karen, you're ridiculous. You can't take on something new. And I don't know. I mentioned to Cache, we should start this podcast,
Yeah.
And she's like, let's start a podcast. I'm like, yeah, let's start a podcast.
Yep. And the first thing I started doing was dreaming up what the cover would look like.
Yeah. So she started
so behind it, but I was like, I'm getting a cute cover for this.
So she's worried about the cover. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Isn't there like something? I mean, like, what do you do actually besides sit in front of a camera? That's the easy part. I don't know.
Yeah.
Basically stuff me with anything and I'll talk about something. But yeah, so anyways, and I was just like, no, anyways, I said, fine. You know what? Actually, I want you. I'm being selfish right now. I want you to be an entrepreneur because we're in business together already.
And that's yeah, exactly.
So anyway, so we started that. She worked on the cover and I figured out how to
Mom figured out the camera, the lighting, where we're doing it at, the microphone, and I made it look cute.
Yeah, microphone that sits on my knee.
Yeah.
Ones that are attempting to be used but can't figure out how to hook them up.
We'll eventually figure it out.
It's all a work in progress. But hey, I remember when our first episode. Wow, you guys, we're 6 episodes in, and our first one we redid the intro like 5 times until I'm like, we tried having scripts on the wall, and now it's just like, see.
Yeah, I definitely prefer no scripts. That was, or even a time we had like our line of like, okay, this is our bullet points about what we're talking about. We're like, this is what we think we want to talk about. But if something else comes out, then that's what's gonna happen today's episode.
Yeah. So anyway, so she wanted to do it and we just started working on it. And you know what? We did the first 3 episodes, I think, and we're just like, okay, forget it. We're going script free and we're just gonna have the conversations here. And I want people to be inspired by this podcast, hence the Inspired Journey podcast, and so we just really wanted to make this heartfelt.
Yeah.
And that's why we're sharing our journey so early in the beginning here.
Yeah.
And so in the part 1 where we talked about where we came from and where God's brought us to, and now kind of, I guess, where we're going.
Yeah, like for me, I'm 16 and a half right now, and I have decided that I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to follow along, and I love what mom does. And I would really enjoy it, where it's just like, will it be hard? Yes. Will I be shedding a lot of tears?
You
Yes.
already
And
did that.
I've already done that. Been there doing that. Not done
Hmm.
yet. I already know that much. But it's like, will it be hard? It probably will be. But will the Lord bless our work, our efforts? Absolutely. If this is where He wants us to go,
Hmm.
then He will make a way and provide a way for us to do it.
Oh, I believe this is where God wants us to do this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it.
Exactly. I mean, hey, look at us. We've gotten ourselves all professional looking and doing the podcast, even
Oh,
when it's just like we need mom's just like Hashay, we need to film the podcast. I'm just like, you know what? I know we're filming at this certain time and we're gonna get it done. Well, guess what's happening about 2.5 hours later? We're finally getting it done. And
mhm.
it's like, you know what? I will be more responsible with it, and where we're still working on figuring schedules out, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be a little more like scheduled podcasts out, not, oh, it's coming out this Wednesday and then it'll randomly coming out on a Monday and then
Well, we say that, but we'll see how it actually goes.
yeah,
So, but
exactly.
you know
We'll
what?
try.
We just want to be here to share our journey together because
Exactly.
I just feel like, you know what, when God has blessed us with such a good relationship, even when we're, you know,
Still in the middle of
low,
figuring things out.
yeah, and low on inspiration or whatever it would
Yep.
be, you know,
Yeah.
we work through it. That's the
Hmm.
biggest thing is we work through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually there's nothing that a walk doesn't take care of, you know?
No, if you want to know where all the great ideas come from, where this came from was just a walk on our amazing road that
Hmm.
has led to so many great things.
Right. So, you know, when I feel like God has brought us to this place and we want to share it too. And
Mhm.
so, what is something that I think that we should talk about that we practice every day to keep this relationship alive and well? What do you remind yourself of or something?
Well, I definitely one thing I remind myself of is I don't want to go back at
Oh
all.
yeah.
Like there would be no going, there's no going back. We've come too far. And I think the one thing that definitely helps us is by understanding each other and just like giving each other like time where it's just like you're thinking a lot of thoughts right now. Those thoughts are doing a lot of things right now. Just
Creating a lot of
they're
feelings.
creating a lot of feelings right now, and you need a deep breath and probably a walk and probably a coffee, and then you'll
Yeah.
probably well then we're able to talk things through and where we've have understanding, we've now have patience, where it's just practicing the little things. It's the little things of not flipping out at the annoying things that we
Yeah.
find.
Right. And you know what? That's it. Is that, you know, the saying is never, well, you always don't ever quit on Monday and don't ever quit at night. You always quit in the morning.
Yeah.
So, but I think for me though, I think the biggest thing is I gotta remind myself I'm not always right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remind myself, I mean, all I gotta do is go look down a black hole of where I used to be and think I'm not going back there. I don't talk like that anymore.
Yeah,
I am someone different.
exactly.
And you gotta say that once in a while. Like
Mm-hmm.
not even once in a while. We gotta remind ourselves all the time. You know, just like when we speak destruction, we were talking about this on a mastermind call with Dr. Paul, and people will say things, I am, and you fill in the blank with something negative. You know, I am stupid. I am okay. And you know what? He was saying how like I am is like a statement of deity
Mm-hmm.
where God says, I am, and that's enough right there, okay?
He is.
But when we say I am, there should never be something negative can't come out of that.
Exactly.
And then it was really the conversation moved on then to I am enough
Mm-hmm.
because I am perfectly created
Mm-hmm.
because we have a perfect creator.
Yeah, that's true.
And so when we bash talk ourselves, first of all, it shuts our mind down and that puts us in stuck mode, which is victim mode and all those different things.
Mm-hmm.
But to be able to speak life into ourselves.
Yeah.
So I guess where that came in there was that like I think about like for you and me, it's like I am different now.
Exactly.
I treat you different.
Hmm.
I am,
Understanding,
yeah,
patient.
well, and
We work, and that's like I am different where we are working on all of the little things. Do we get annoyed? Yes.
hmm
Do we yell at each other when we get annoyed?
hmm
No. No, we take a step back, a good deep breath, and then we're like, okay, so what is actually going on here? What do you think is going on here? And what are we going to do because of what's happening?
right. And there's pretty much no problem that at least coffee and Audible haven't fixed.
So no
Even if
kidding.
it's I'm annoyed because you don't ever buy coffee anymore. By the time we get it back home, it's all figured out.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
um, I don't know. So,
Yeah,
that's the thing is that what when we can quit the negative self-talk because that just feeds poison and it just has a ripple effect, especially if you're in a person of influence, okay? Like I influence the kids, you influence the younger kids.
hmm,
The way you talk to the younger siblings really affects them because
yeah.
they're thinking, I don't know if Cache likes me. I don't know if Cache's mad. Do you think it's going to pass? Because she says now she's not buying Glory and Grind. And just, like the drama of
Uh,
every age and because
mhm.
I'm worried about something huge right now. Okay. And you're
Yeah,
worried about something huge, but comparable, your huge isn't my huge, but then their huge isn't your huge. So boy, then we go right back to perspective. Go listen to
yeah,
another episode. I think we talked about perspective.
yeah, we did.
So
Yeah,
I don't know. I really think that's just been a big part of how I feel towards you is because, when I can say that I have changed, I am different, I am a perfect creature in Christ. I am here to speak life into my family. I am
exactly.
here to influence my daughter to be um, a kingdom-minded girl that's going to be able to help other young women stay on the straight and narrow.
Hmm.
And I feel like that there, when I put it in that perspective, it
It's
changes.
it does. And like even to the I am, like when you are like, your feelings are your emotions are wherever and you're feeling whatever. The one thing you do not do is be like, I am just so dumb. I am feeling stupid. I am don't start bashing because the I am created you and the I am is blessed is bless is giving blessing someone by you being in their lives. I know I saw something. It's just like you might not be feeling majorly blessed right now because you're being the blessing in someone else's life.
Mhm. That's good.
Where it's just like if just live your life where it's just like, how can I enrich other people's lives by me being around them? How can I be the person where it's just like, if someone sees you, be like, you know what? That girl makes me feel so special when I'm with her. She listens to me, she does not judge me, or be like, that guy, he does not judge, he is different. And just going along where it's just like, how are you a blessing in someone else's life?
Yeah. Our number one motto in Plexus is if you've been blessed, be a blessing.
Hmm.
That's what the CEO says.
Yeah,
Like, how cool is that? That's why,
exactly.
oh, this is the wrong pink drink. That's why I keep sharing the pink drink, is because it has blessed me. You guys,
Mhm.
it got me off of a couch. It got me out of, well, let's just put it this way. It got me off the couch. It got me thinking so I could actually be open and have some energy and to be able to start this journey and look at
Exactly.
how this has helped us.
Yeah. And it's
And
like,
then maybe this podcast will help inspire someone
yeah,
else.
it's like where I might not be able to be an ambassador yet because I'm not old enough, but it's like those that bio cleanse, that probio 5, those hydrates, those actives have gotten me where I feel so much better. And I know
hmm
where that has helped to improve a relationship because I've become healthier. It's literally the health in the journey has to start from inside
hmm
and then it will affect the out rest the outside and the rest of your life where it's
Yeah.
I know when we had our problems, we were both unhealthy, we're both still learning, we're both still growing, where it's like one
Yeah.
little drink and one little supplement has made such a huge change in our
Mhm.
life.
It is.
And it's like, so how can we go and be a blessing to other people who need this?
Yeah.
How can we reach these people?
Yep. Exactly. And that's why we just do what God has called us to do every little step of the way, and we are obedient. And we are blessed to be obedient.
Exactly.
So, okay, anything you want to add here? Because
Um,
we're going to talk more about where we're going. Um,
you'll definitely be
with
seeing our
practically
journey.
healthy and stuff. That's going to be
Exactly.
crazy.
It'll be so
Um,
fun. I'm so excited to start sharing about that.
yeah. Um, I don't know. Well, okay, so it's the Plexus convention this week. So
Mm-hmm.
practically healthy will be next week.
We'll work up.
So, uh,
We'll be hitting along, and we'll be like slowly bringing
yeah.
y'all along with us.
So
Yes.
make sure you follow us
Yeah.
at
And for
Inspired Journey Rising on
yeah,
Instagram or on
exactly.
YouTube.
Yeah,
So,
we're on Instagram and YouTube, and Mom also has stuff on her Instagram page where it's like there'll be some great content coming up this next week, and
hmm
I'm excited to see where this is going, and I'm so excited to see what a blessing we can be to others. And with just one little last thing is just remember, how can you be a blessing? Other
yeah.
than that, I was like, let's go. All right, we'll see
Absolutely.
y'all next week.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us on the Inspired Journey podcast. If this conversation has resonated with you, we'd be so grateful if you shared it with a friend or on your social media. That's how we keep these conversations growing. We'll see you next time as we keep rising and growing, perfectly imperfect.